Hi, I'm Alessandra Le onie and I'm an actor, but more recently I've moved into doing photography. So what attracted me to photography initially was my dad. I grew up around him having a slightly more than amateur interest in photography. He'd always have his camera, video or still wherever we went. And so as I grew up, I got more and more interested in that. But I never really thought of it as something that I would be very good at or something that I'd want to pursue as at the moment it's a side hustle. But yeah, so it was predominantly my dad. And then acting, so acting for me is an escape from not the mundane, but like just the chance to be so many different people in my life rather than just being me. I mean, who wouldn't want to do that? Go live 1,000 different lives and have 1,000 different adventures and do 1,000 different things. It's always something that I've wanted to do. So my journey into TV and filmmaking was quite slow and a bit of resistance from me. I didn't have it as my first career choice because I was always told, you know, get a real job that earns you money and pays the bills and everything. And then I found that I was working in an office job where I was severely depressed and wasn't happy at all in anything that I was doing. So I removed myself from the situation, took a month out and stalked my brother all the way to Australia and sat on a beach with him and had a breakdown, came back, paid off my credit card, went to drama school and got an agent, met Saru. And yeah, I haven't really looked back from there. And that was about 3 years ago. So how did I meet Saru and Euras? So I went to Identity School of Acting and Saru was in one of my classes and the whole class just completely gelled. There's not one person in there that I don't get on with. So we formed a collective called Concrete, and then Saru at the same time was doing her own stuff and creating her own work, and she formed Euras and then asked me to come on and do unit photography for a project that she was doing called All the Wives in Attics. And yeah, so I just came on and got involved with that. Ooh, so my role in Blessed Assurance, I'm playing Sarah, who works at the care home. And the reason that I wanted to get involved with it is because my grandmother suffered with Alzheimer's and dementia. And so when I read the script, it was something that I used to worry about a lot when she wasn't with us, when we weren't there seeing her, or when we weren't, you know, around. I worried that she was lonely and, you know, no one would sit there and talk to her because they're so busy. They've got hundreds of people to look after, and I just worried that she would get forgotten. So when I read that script, I just felt a massive pull towards it. So when Saru asked if I wanted to do it, I was all down for that. I think it's going to be hard reliving that kind of thing, but at the same time, I'm really excited about bringing it to a wider audience. Proving that I can, because, you know, I'm not 18 and super young or, you know, look a certain way. It's been difficult proving that I can do what I can do even at like the age that I am at. What else? I would say like another challenge would be myself. Knowing that I'm good enough to do this and I deserve to do this, and finding the confidence to, you know, have someone say no to you every day. It used to really, really bum me out, but at the same time, it really helped me grow. And now, you know, if I hear a no, it's like, fine, wasn't for me, next. It allows me to do something else instead. So my top 3 tips would be to serve. Number 1, just to serve always, to always be of service to the people that you surround yourself with, and to always help out wherever you can, and just be of service in any way that you can, no matter how big or small. I don't think it's ever too small, because you don't know how much you're helping someone out. The second one, I think, would just be, as cliched as it sounds, be prepared. Always be prepared. Be the most prepared person in the room, because if you're not the best, be the most prepared. And then the third one, just have fun. I think you forget sometimes, you're so focused on this being, whether it's acting or photography, you're so focused on, you know, doing the job and doing it well and prepping and making sure that you have everything, that you forget that this is a crazy industry and we get to do this for a living. We get paid to do this stuff. It's crazy. So just have fun. Have as much fun as you can. So I think the person that I'd most want to work with is Christopher Nolan. Seeing the trajectory of his career has just been amazing. From his first film to like the most recent ones, or the ones that, like, you know, aren't his favourite. It's been such a great journey for him, and to be involved in that in any way would just be absolutely insane. I would love to work with him. I think the best advice I've ever been given, but also the hardest advice as well, was just don't care. Don't care about what anyone thinks about you. If they're not going to help your path or your career, if they're not going to help you along the way, then they're only going to hold you back. And I know that sounds funny, like not to care about what people say, but if they're not going to help you on your career path or wherever you want to go, then they're just projecting their fears onto you. So you can't let that consume you. So yeah, I would say that's probably the best thing that someone ever said to me.